Big story we are breaking at this hour. Let's go straight to that. TMC Industries Minister Partha Chatterjee has been arrested. After 23 hours of grilling, ED has arrested Partha Chatterjee. He has now been escorted for a medical checkup as is the norm. TMC meanwhile distances itself from the 20 crore seizure that has been made at the residence of Arpita Mukherjee, who is the close aide of Partha Chatterjee. So the big developing story this Saturday morning is that top leader of the TMC and sitting minister, has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. This, remember, has got to do with the SSC recruitment scam in which Partha Chatterjee has been previously questioned by the CBI as well. Right now what we know is that he has been taken to for a medical checkup. Indrajit Kundu getting us the very latest on that. This arrest along expected lines. Indrajit, even as we speak, we put out those pictures of 20 crores of cash recovered at the house of Arpita, his aide.
Well, that's right. This was impending. The arrest literally was impending. We were discussing this all through last night because remember it was exactly more than 24 hours back that ED officials had entered the residence of Partha Chatterjee, the serving industry minister of West Bengal, a very, very senior minister of the Mamata Banerjee cabinet. For more than 24 hours, ED officials were holed up at his residence in South Kolkata, even as there were, searches being carried out at his close aide.
Let's go back to Indrajit in a bit from now, but this is a big story of the sitting minister in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet who's now been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. Remember, 20 crore cash was seized from the aide of Partha Chatterjee. He was also grilled by the Enforcement Directorate for 23 hours in which most of the parts sources say he has been evasive. He says he can't answer the question or does not know is what we are learning from our sources. He's now been arrested. 23 hours have passed of the ED grilling West Bengal Minister Partha Chatterjee in his house in connection with the SSC scam. It has been alleged that many candidates got government jobs in school service by giving bribes, and Arpita Mukherjee, the aide of Partha Chatterjee, was the one who facilitated all of this. 20 crore rupees have been recovered from her house is what we know. The BJP, of course, is gunning for Mamata Banerjee, saying that she has given her blessings to Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee. So this is something that was done at her behest, is what the BJP is alleging. Munish Pandey has more details on that. Munish, the ED put out those mind-boggling pictures of 20 crores of cash, and now this arrest has been made. What are the specific charges against Partha Chatterjee, given that he's been questioned by the CBI in the past as well? Sir Chatterjee stands arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. Remember, this is a sitting minister, industries minister in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet in Bengal. He was questioned by the ED for 23 hours, after which he has been arrested. The woman standing with him in that picture is the one from whose house this recovery of 20 crore rupees and 20 mobile phones have been made. The TMC minister has now been taken for a medical checkup. Munish Pandey tracks the Enforcement Directorate for us, is getting us more details. What was his role? What are the specific charges? Sources have been indicating, Munish, that he was not cooperating during the investigations. Give us a lowdown.
Well, Sneha, we have been given to understand is that the Enforcement Directorate started investigating the case after an order from the Calcutta High Court. During the investigation, what Enforcement Directorate got to know that there was role of the minister in charge, the former minister in charge, Partha Chatterjee, who was then the education minister, and he had a major role, a key role during the recruitment of C and D class staff during the in the primary education system of West Bengal. After the investigation, the ED got to know that there are certain people who have given a good amount of money to certain ministers in West Bengal, the raids were initiated yesterday morning, not only at the residence of Partha Chatterjee, the former minister and the current minister of IT in West Bengal, but also at the residence of another minister, Mr. Adhikari, who is the current education minister. Apart from that, there were several other places who were raided, the associates of Mr. Partha Chatterjee, and ED recovered 20 crore rupees in cash from the residence of Arpita Mukherjee, who is said to be an associate and a close aide of Partha Chatterjee. After recovering the cash, when ED was interrogating Mr. Partha Chatterjee, he was not cooperating, and based on the evidence available with Enforcement Directorate, now they have arrested Partha Chatterjee. He is being taken for the medical test. Later, he will be produced before the court for further custody in this case.
You know, Munish, the CBI has questioned Partha Chatterjee in the past as well. What are the specific leads that they have got in this case? If you could tell us about his direct involvement in the recruitment scam as is being alleged by the agencies.
Yeah, well, Sneha, as far as the evidence is concerned, apart from the statement from the witnesses, during the searches, ED also got some documents, and according to the Enforcement Directorate, after going through the documents, the role of the former minister in charge of education, Partha Chatterjee, was very clear. Apart from that, the money which was recovered from by the Enforcement Directorate, the money was also in the envelope of Education Ministry. So ED claims at this point of time that they have sufficient evidence against Partha Chatterjee and certain other people in the case. As of now, Partha Chatterjee has been placed under arrest, but later we have been given to understand that certain other people will also be arrested in the case.